Nothing short of apocalyptic. That's how wildfire conditions are being described on Australia's southeast coast.
This morning, a mass evacuation underway as thousands flee their homes, escaping an apocalyptic sight in Australia. The massive bushfires now visible from space, engulfing the size of more than 50 New York cities.
But not like this.
What's different?
The blackness, the darkness, the intensity of it. It's like a apocalypse. It's like something that you've never experienced before. Tomorrow's D-Day. Tomorrow's D-Day. Tomorrow's D-Day.
Breaking news tonight, Southern California rocked by a strong earthquake. The 6.4 magnitude quake is felt from Los Angeles to Las Vegas, causing the ground to roll and buildings to shake for hundreds of miles.
All the knickknacks and things from the cabinets were flying out like missiles.
Fires, rock slides, and damage reported, but Los Angeles is spared by the largest earthquake to hit the region in 2 decades. The president and his salute to America. He takes center stage, calling it one of the biggest celebrations in U.S. history, while some call it a campaign event and an excessive military display that politicizes the armed forces. A new threat confronting undocumented immigrants who refuse orders to leave the United States. The government now saying it will impose fines of hundreds of thousands of dollars on some of them. A dramatic police confrontation with a man who refused to get out of his car and is shot by a sheriff's deputy.
Shots fired, shots fired.
The man in critical condition, the police calling the shooting justified. And tonight, a homeless man is clinging to life outside Atlanta after dramatic body cam video captured a tense confrontation between him and police that sparked a chase and ended with a deputy opening fire. NBC's Ron Allen has that story.
Do you have a reason to be here? Then you're loitering.
2:30 a.m. Sunday morning, with body cameras rolling, Coweta County Sheriff's deputies approached Nicholas Bolton, apparently asleep in his car in a shopping center parking lot.
Look, man, just go ahead and step out so I don't have to drag you out.
Bolton is seen moving from the back seat to get behind the wheel.
Turn the car off. Turn the car off. Turn the car off. Turn the car off. Turn the car off.
The chase ends in less than a minute, with 3 cars trying to block Bolton. Officers order him to stop his car.
Turn off the car!
Bolton was shot in the head.
Shots fired, shots fired.
As a family, we are praying, but he's fighting for his life at this point.
In the video, police say Bolton was unarmed.
Was there a weapon? No, he was trying to ram us with his car.
Deputy John Collins says he fired because he believed Bolton in his vehicle was a threat.
And he gassed on it again and rammed my car. And John was packed in beside there. He was still gassing it, trying to run us over.
Collins, 16 months on the job, now on leave. His department calling his actions necessary and justified.
He jumped out of his car in 2 seconds and fired a kill shot, and he should be terminated, and he should be prosecuted.
Georgia state authorities now investigating, while the family hopes their loved one survives. Ron Allen, NBC News.
A state that's been crying out for rain has been soaked today. Heavy falls have been recorded across huge parts of the New South Wales coast. Much of it is welcome, but it's also caused flash flooding in some areas. Byron Bay was swamped, something many locals say they haven't seen before. And there's more to come.
The rain came as no surprise in Byron Bay, but the flooding did. Locals say they weren't expecting water to get into their homes and businesses.
We came in, it was like a little island surrounded by water. Obviously we had a ton of rain last night.
This is worse than Cyclone Debbie here, what's happened overnight.
The town received more than 280 millimetres in just 24 hours. Heavy rain and a high tide saw roads cut and some shopkeepers scrambling to save stock.
From the very beginning, after the Sandy Hook shooting, we started hearing, almost within minutes, all sorts of conspiracy theories about what's been going on. This ranges from everything to Obama specifically planned the shooting so that he could pass gun control legislation, to there were multiple shooters, one of which disappeared into the woods after the shooting, and that was somebody from the Israeli military. That's one I heard about. The latest is what some people are saying is video evidence that the entire Sandy Hook shooting was a fraud. And what they're referring to is video of an individual who was coming to speak and was seen laughing before going to the podium, composing himself, and then appearing to act in a way that was sad. Let's take a look at that video.
Robbie Parker, I assume he's going to come out to the microphones now and make a statement. Looks like the family is there, and they're getting ready to come to the microphone. So. We'll listen in. Okay. My name's Robbie Parker.
So that was the father of one of the children that was tragically murdered.
We'll listen in. We'll listen in. We'll listen in. We'll listen in.
Tonight, I gather humbly with you as a human being in peace, in sincerity, in commitment, in solidarity, to take a real moment and mourn the tragic loss of these innocent, beautiful people.
That's Lady Gaga. The pop star made a surprise appearance on Monday at Los Angeles City Hall, where she spoke at a vigil in honor of the victims of the Orlando nightclub shooting.
Let's all today pledge an allegiance of love to them and to their families who are suffering so deeply.
Gaga, a longtime supporter of LGBT rights, was visibly very emotional, especially while reflecting on the loss of so many members of the community.
They are all our brothers and our sisters.
President of the United States is, our boss. But he's also, the president and the first lady are kind of like the mom and the dad of the country. And when your dad says something, you listen. And when you don't, it usually bites you in the ass later on.
Now the Democrats are politicizing the coronavirus. You know that, right? Coronavirus. They're politicizing it. We did one of the great jobs. You say, how's President Trump doing? They go, oh, not good, not good. They have no clue. They don't have any clue. They can't even count their votes in Iowa. They can't even count. No, they can't. And this is their new hoax. And this is their new hoax. And this is their new hoax.
Ring along the rosy pockets full of roses, ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Ring around the rosy. What do you suppose we can do to fight the dark in which we live? Ring around the rosy, evil thing it must be. Lost ghosts alive.